Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm here with Selena Gomez to talk about her new makeup line. Spoiler alert, that's actually not Selena Gomez. She couldn't make it today, but we are going to be talking about her new beauty line called Rare Beauty. So I got this amazing PR package in the mail the other day and I wanted to kind of just do like a whole first impressions of the brand. I don't really do videos like this on my channel, so please forgive me if I'm not that good at it, but I was really excited about her line because I really love her whole aesthetic. I feel like her makeup style is kind of similar to mine, more of like a natural beauty kind of look. A lot of other celebrity makeup brands that have come out are a little bit more glam, like Kylie Jenner, like that's a little bit more on the dramatic glam side. So I'm really excited about her line. I really like what the brand stands for, you know, embracing your own individual beauty and what sets you apart and makes you different and rare. I love that. Also, her brand's mission is to help with funding for mental health and mental health awareness, which I think is huge and amazing. So yeah, if you guys are interested in hearing my first thoughts and first impressions about her new makeup line, then let's just get started. So obviously there's a bunch of stuff in the collection and I'm just going to do my makeup as I normally would using her products. On my channel, I don't really do a lot of, you know, brand reviews or product reviews, so I'm kind of amateur hour when I'm doing this. So, you know, bear with me. I'm not really that great at reviews. I'm just gonna kind of walk you through me doing my makeup using her brand. So first I'm gonna go in with primer. This is the Always an Optimist Illuminating Primer. It says it's weightless, universal gel primer enriched with ultrafine pearls for a lit from within glow. Sign me up for that. I'm all about glow. So let me just pin my bangs back real quick, even though I feel like this doesn't really do anything besides make me look like I'm in kindergarten, but you know, whatever. So here is the primer. We're just going to apply it. And if you have oily skin, I probably wouldn't apply a illuminating primer anywhere that you get super oily, but I'm more on the normal to combination side. It feels really nice on the face. I really like the gel consistency of it. I personally do not like primers that are super thick and heavy or sticky, and this seems to be sinking into my skin really nicely. And it definitely gave me a nice little radiant boost as well, but nothing like glittery or too shiny. So next up we have the foundation, and this is what the packaging looks like. Super cute. Love all the packaging for the whole brand. And this is a plastic bottle, by the way, which is nice if you are traveling, if you ever get to travel ever again in life. Anyways, this is the weightless foundation. It says a foundation elixir that feels barely there while building coverage and boosting your own natural glow. And they have 48 shades of this. So I didn't get to pick my shades that they sent me, so we'll probably have to make them work. But I have the shades 330N, 290N, and 270N. So this is what the applicator looks like, and I'm just putting a few of them on the back of my hand. I might mix them, I'm not sure, but it's a big ass doe foot applicator. I'm not sure if any of these shades are really gonna match me perfectly. We have 270N, 290N, and 330N. These are the shades that they sent me. They all look a little bit kind of too pinkish undertone, but I think that maybe this one, which is the lightest one, I think that one looks the most neutral to me. And then she also has a foundation brush, and if you guys know me, I prefer to apply my foundation with a brush, so let's just give it a try. I just want to know why I'm wearing a white shirt when I'm doing this though. So this actually looks like it's probably going to be a pretty good match now that I am applying it. See, it goes pretty well with my neck. Ooh. It's going on really nicely. So I guess I'll just apply some of this directly to my face just for the sake of time and for the sake of me not having a giant puddle of foundation on the back of my hand with a white shirt. But this shade is actually going really nicely. Ooh, and this brush. It's gliding. Do you see it? It's gliding. Ooh, I like this brush. It's very fluid. not the foundation, but the brush is doing magical things on my face. Okay. This would probably be amazing for cream contour too. I would say this is more of like a satiny matte. Like it's not giving me dewy radiance or anything like that. And it seems like it's almost drying to like a powdery finish. So I feel like this looks really good. It covered really nicely. It says it's buildable, but honestly, I don't want to add any more because I feel like it covered everything that I wanted to. And this brush, oh my God, this brush. So it obviously doesn't match my body perfectly right now, but I feel like when it's not summertime and I'm not super tan, this is gonna be a really, really good shade match for me. Next up we have the concealers. This is the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer, and this claims to be a moisturizing, buildable concealer that melts seamlessly into skin for undetectable, cake-free coverage. Again, available in 48 shades. Love that she did such a broad shade range. So the colors of this they sent are the same colors as the foundation, so they're like coordinating shades. So I guess I'll go in with the 270 since I used the 270 on my face. So let's give this a try. Hopefully it's not too light. I don't like when it's too light on my under eyes, but let's see. Just gonna go in with a little bit initially. The applicator on this is quite interesting. So it's a doe foot applicator, but as you can see, it's kind of like angled, like it's almost triangular. And this part is like a flat tip, which is kind of nice because I just use that to go directly down my nose. And I feel like that triangular shape kind of makes it easier to get in, you know, small areas. So that's interesting. Then I'm gonna go in with her sponge, which looks like this. It's kind of like this geometrical little house shape. I don't know, it's interesting. So it has like these points, which makes it easier to get into little nooks and crannies, I'm guessing. So let's go in with this and see what happens. She also has a concealer brush, which I'm gonna try to use that under the eyes as well. And then here is her concealer brush. So it's kind of similar in shape to the foundation brush, like this angled shape. And I'm gonna use this under the eyes because if you want more coverage in any areas, try using a brush to get the most coverage and like pat it in. So I'm gonna pat it in. So again, I do really like this brush. It's very soft and feels nice on the skin. It definitely looks really natural. So if you're looking for a brightening shade, definitely go with the shade lighter than the coordinating number to your foundation. But I think I'm gonna add a little bit more just to kind of get a little more coverage on my darkness right there. But otherwise, I feel like the formula is really nice and light. We will see how it wears, obviously. I'm just gonna press that in with my sponge to really make it melt into the skin and mesh with the foundation. So before I move on to the other products, I'm just going to set my under eye concealer because that's something I always do. If I don't, I definitely get crazy. So I'm just gonna go in with my favorite under eye setting powder, which is the Ilias Soft Focus Powder. This is just my favorite. I talk about it all the time. And I guess I'm just gonna set my whole T-zone while we are here. So there is not a bronzer in this collection, which I'm kind of sad about because I just love trying new bronzers, but I'm just gonna go off camera really quick and add some bronzer and I'll BRB. Then before I move on to the cream products for the face, I'm gonna go in with their setting powder. So this Let me find the page on the brochure. This is their Always an Optimist 4-in-1 mist, a glow boosting mist that hydrates, primes, sets, and refreshes the skin. So if you ever have issues with applying cream products over any powder, you can just go in with a setting spray and it'll kind of re-add moisture to the skin. So that's a little trick to try. Oh, what does it smell like? Smells like some sort of essential oil. Actually, really quick before I apply my blush, I wanted to apply some of this lip balm because my lips are feeling kind of crusty. It's their With Gratitude Dewy Lip Balm. It says it's a hydrating fuss-free balm that adds a hint of just kissed color and soft shine. Comes in 8 shades, so I'm just going to apply the clear one so my lips can be nice and hydrated. I really like that. Super creamy. I love just a good lip balm to apply with a lip liner for every day. I feel like that's just like my go-to when I don't want to wear like a lipstick. I love like a shiny lip balm. So next I'm gonna go in with her Soft Pinch liquid blush. I love blush, so I'm super excited for these. I have 4 out of the 8 shades. I have Joy, Love, Grace, and Lucky. So these I feel like will be more flattering on my skin tone at the moment, but it says it's a long-lasting blush that blends and builds beautifully for a soft, healthy flush. And so here are some swatches of the blushes that I have. We have Joy, Grace, Lucky, and Love. So all super pretty, bright, fun colors. So I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Joy. So here's what the applicator looks like. I saw one of the makeup artists just go in directly to the cheek. So let's go in directly to the cheek. And I'm guessing we don't need a lot. So let me just do one cheek first. So I'm actually gonna use a brush to see. Oh my God, I applied way too much. Okay, soft pinch became a very large pinch, okay? So let me just take this on to the other side because we have a lot happening here. We may need some damage control because this side, wow, you only need probably 1 dot. This is a 1 dot formula for sure. Okay. Okay, let me just go in with my sponge and try to dab some of this away because it is extreme. But that's good. That means a little goes a long way and it'll last you forever. See, isn't this the whole point of a first impression? So you can see me do this and it doesn't happen to you. Okay. So aside from the fact that I applied way too much, I feel like it went on really nicely and it looks really natural despite the fact that I have on so much. If I only applied a little, I think it would be, you know, perfect. It reminds me a lot of the texture of the Glossier Cloud Paints, which I love. So just pretend I have not this much blush on. Now moving on to the Luminizer, we have 4 out of the 8 shades. Again, she has 8 shades for this product as well. And this is a silky second skin liquid highlighter that creates a lasting, soft, luminous finish. Here are the 4 shades that I have. I will swatch them for you guys. So here they are. The texture is fairly liquidy, which I do not mind. So we have the shades Outshine, Mesmerize, Flaunt, and Transcend. I kind of prefer like that rosy gold bronzy undertone for my illuminator, so I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Flaunt, which is this one. So again, this has the doe foot applicator, so I'm just gonna apply a few dots and then start patting it out with my finger. So again, I feel like this, you only need a little bit to go a long way. So I'm gonna bring it up into the brow bone. Oh wow, that is so pretty. So pretty. Then I'll do the same on the other side. So I think that looks really nice. It did not lift up the product underneath. I do have some patchiness over here, but I know it's because I applied so much blush and I was trying to fix it. So I will go back and fix that later. But this highlighter is so nice and it dries down. So I don't feel like I need to set it with a powder on top. So I'm just adding a little bit on my nose as well. We're gonna move on to the brows. So we have the Brow Harmony pencil and brow gel duo. So one side is this kind of triangular shaped pen, and then the other side we have a brow gel, which I like when companies do things like this, and I really like the size of the spoolie. I hate when spoolies are so big and thick. They just get all over the place and make a mess. So to be honest, I'm usually not a huge fan of this pencil shape, but I cannot knock it until I try it. I feel like they're just usually not as precise as I would like. But why am I shaking this? I'm used to using my brow pen. So it's kind of like a creamier consistency. Some brow pencils are a little bit on the drier side. I feel like this is more creamy. I would say if you like the triangular shape for your brow pencil, then definitely check this out. But personally, I feel like it's a little bit too big for my liking. But let's go in with the brow gel and see what happens. I have to say I do like the brow gel side a lot. It's like not too wet. I don't like when brow gels are super wet. It's more of like a drier gel, which I like. So other than the fact that it's a little bit too dark for me, I think overall it's a good brow pencil if you like that triangular shape. Next, let's try out the liquid liner. So here's what the packaging looks like. It's kind of like this pen shape, and it says it's a long-wearing, waterproof liquid liner formulated with ultra black pigments for the most dramatic definition. So here is what the tip looks like. So it's a brush tip, which I prefer, but it's a little bit bigger and thicker than what I'm used to. So let's just kind of swatch it. Okay, yeah, so that's nice and black. It's also a matte finish, which is nice. I don't like a shiny liner. Let's give this a shot. It's definitely super duper black, which is good if you're wanting a black liner. Okay, let's try it on this side, which usually comes out way stupider. So this is as good as we're gonna get for today. I'm not mad at it, but the formula was really nice. It glided on the skin really nicely. It didn't tug or skip, anything like that. Super black, it's nice and matte, but I feel like the size of the brush tip is a little bit clunky and chunky for me. It probably would just take getting used to, but it's a lot bigger than what I typically use. I usually use my Urban Decay Brow Blade actually as a liner, or the Too Faced Better Than Sex, which is a little bit more of like a fine, skinny little brush tip, but yeah, it's just a little bit thicker than I'm used to. That's what she said. So really quickly, I'm gonna go off camera, do my mascara, then we will come back and finish off with the lips. Okay, so I'm back. I applied my mascara and touched up my hair, or actually did it because it was like air drying, but now I'm gonna move on to the lips. So I swatched all of the lip products on my hands here for you guys. I'm not sure which I'm gonna use yet, but here we have the Lip Souffle Matte Lip Creams. These say that they are a whipped lip cream that delivers comfortable one-stroke color with a vivid velvety finish. Comes in 12 shades. I have 6 of the shades here. So here we have them swatched on my hand from top to bottom. We have Motivate, Ascend, Inspire, Brave, Fearless, and Strengthen. So these are the 6 shades that I have. I have noticed that they have not dried down all the way. So I swatched them like probably 5 minutes ago, and they are not dried down. So it's not going to be a formula that's like totally like kiss proof and transfer proof. Just keep that in mind. I can already tell, you know, they're not drying down. So they're not that type of matte liquid lipstick. So I'm not sure if I'm going to apply any of these right now, just because I personally am not a fan of that formula. If I'm wearing a liquid lip product, I want it to be transfer proof. So that's just my personal preference. Also really quick, I'll show you guys the applicator for the lip creams. It's like this flat, kind of almost like angled triangular paddle shaped, which made it a little bit tricky to swatch. So then on this hand, I decided to go ahead and swatch the colored Dewy Lip Balm. So I had the clear one on throughout the video, but over here we have 3 of the shades, and this comes in 8 shades. So from top to bottom, we have Appreciate, which is like a kind of like grayish mauve tone. Then we have the shade Empathy, and then lastly we have the shade Thankful. So Thankful is definitely the color that sticks out to me, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply that because for the sake of this video, I want it to be a look that I would actually wear. I know you guys probably want me to apply one of these cool, fun, bright shades, but I have to run out after this, and I know that the inside of my mask will be absolutely covered in one of these shades. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the Thankful Dewy Lip Balm. And I did line my lips before this, obviously. So here that is on my lips. Absolutely love the color, and the consistency is really nice and hydrating. So that's pretty much it for the look. Then we have one last and final product, which is this little compact. It's the Blot and Glow Touch-Up Kit. So it says that this is a refillable compact. So it says this is a refillable compact containing oil-absorbing papers and a radiant powder infused puff for easy touch-ups on the go. So I personally never use blotting sheets. I just am not an oily person, so I'm not going to be able to speak to that. But this, it says there's powder inside of it. So I'm not really sure how that works. Should I try it? Let me just try to put it on my chin. Does it seem like powder is coming off? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I feel like it instantly kind of like mattified my cheeks, which is interesting. So I'm not really sure how you would go about cleaning this. If there's powder inside, I'm not really sure how that works, but it is kind of neat. Like if you want to just like blot on the go, I typically don't do that, but if that is something that you normally do, maybe check this out. So that is gonna wrap up my first impressions of the Rare Beauty line. Overall, I'm super duper impressed. The products that stuck out to me the most were definitely the foundation, the concealer, the brushes, the blushes, the illuminator, basically all of the face products I was really in love with. So the brow product and the liner, I don't think that I would really reach for personally. I would have to like get used to them. The primer and the setting spray were also really nice. So overall, I think the complexion products are the winners for me. I'll have to see how they wear throughout the day, but initially that's what I've been really impressed with. So I will insert something at the end of this video to kind of update you guys and let you know any problems or anything like that. But yeah, the complexion products are really what stood out for me. And I also really liked the dewy lip balms. So that's gonna wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your initial thoughts on the Rare Beauty line, and if you plan on picking anything up, let me know in the comments. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
As rare as affordable health care. Rare like Mr. Clean with hair. I love you like I love you. Babe. Selena, stay. Selena, I'm telling you, do not drop. Oh my god, Selena. My god, she just fell. She just fell. Sorry, girl. Sorry. Alright, we're done. We're done here.